It's not easy living day to day in a toxic wasteland that's short on hope and long on angry super mutants. For some survivors, getting together and fashioning a bizarre new cult out of the rubble of civilization is just their way of coping with the chaos. So it's not for us to judge these people for being deranged and weird and wrong. Oh wait, except I just did that, didn't I?
Yea, your suffering shall exist no longer. It shall be washed away in Atom's glow, burned from you in the fire of his brilliance.
After the apocalypse, some people find meaning in life through religion. And then there's the Church of the Children of Atom, who worship the giant unexploded nuclear bomb in the middle of Megaton.
And the bomb, as you call it, represents Atom's capacity for creation.
The gist of it, as far as I can gather from the ranting of Confessor Cromwell, is that the global thermonuclear war that wrecked everything was actually a glorious unifying spiritual event, and as such he's super psyched for another bomb to go off. Which is probably why he spends most of his time 3 feet away from one, knee-deep in radioactive water, shouting at it.
For this ancient weapon of war is our salvation. It is the very symbol of Atom's glory.
Still, he's managed to convince a bunch of other people that this is a good idea as well, even if they all seem like they're half an hour away from throwing on some robes and downing some poisoned Kool-Aid.
Close your eyes and feel Atom's glow.
Close your eyes and feel Atom's glow.
Close your eyes and feel Atom's glow.
Aw, they seem nice. We should help them out. Man, they are going to be thrilled.
I've got my eye on you. You cross the Kings, you'll regret it.
The Kings are a gang in New Vegas' Freeside who are really, really into Elvis Presley. Not that they know who Elvis actually was. They moved into an abandoned school for Elvis impersonators in Freeside, took one look at the place and decided anyone that people revered this much had to be a god.
People used to come here to learn about him, to dress like him, move like him, to be him. If that's not worship, I don't know what is.
So that's why they all dress like different era Elvises and why their leader, the king, talks like this.
Things have been a lot better since you helped with those soldier boys. Thanks again.
But they're harmless enough, unless you tell them you prefer Jerry Lee Lewis.
The White Glove Society has only just made itself known to the public, of course, but our pedigree was established over generations.
You get snobs everywhere, even after the equalizing power of nuclear apocalypse makes everyone equally doomed.
Not everyone can wear the finest clothes and eat the finest foods, obviously. That's just the reality we live in.
Thanks, Vincent Pricetag. But if the White Glove Society of the ultra-luxe casino in Fallout New Vegas were just elitist jerks, we'd leave them to it.
Don't get me wrong, that resort of theirs is strictly ring-a-ding. But my guts say, don't go in the basement.
The fact is, though, these la-di-da evening wear enthusiasts have a dark, disgusting secret.
For the last time, the White Glove Society has never and will never consume human flesh for any reason. It's written in the charter.
That's a weird thing you've never done to include in your charter, Marjorie, founder of the White Glove Society. The terrible truth is, the White Glove Society used to love a bit of the other white meat.
For our society to be truly elite, we must dine on the most delicious, the most exclusive food known to us.
I mean, sure, when you're sick of expensive Brahmin steaks, what are you going to do? Not kill and eat other human beings in elaborate ritual banquets? That's poor people talk.
I have reined in their cravings and taught them to eat not of the flesh, but to drink of the blood.
What is it about the end of civilization as we know it that brings out the cannibal in people? It's like before the apocalypse, they were all sitting around hungrily eyeing the mailman and waiting for the chance to chow down on each other. I'm looking at you, residents of Andale.
Tell you what, talk to Linda. She'll give you some of her special meat pie. It's to die for.
The family, found in Meresti Metro Station in the capital wasteland, are a slightly better example. These guys don't actually eat human flesh, no, that would be weird. Instead, they drink blood and believe themselves to be vampires.
Men of science would call us cannibals, eaters of human flesh. Society labels us as monsters, demons and the unclean.
I mean, I'm sort of with society on this one, Vance.
Do you think I believe I can turn into a bat and fly away? Of course not. Do I cast my image in a mirror? Absolutely.
It's pretty convenient that you can be a vampire without doing any of those things. I think I'll be an Egyptian mummy from now on, only an alive one with all my internal organs and not wrapped in bandages.
Now you disappoint me. You need to open your mind and think for a moment before you pass judgment.
Whatever, Dracula.
Lucky what we have here, ladies. Another unsuspecting Ponce.
Freeside, home to the Kings, is also where you'll find one of the weirdest cults in Fallout New Vegas, Maud's Muggers, a group of old women in matching pink dresses who attack you with rolling pins and flickknives. The gang comprises Malefic Maud, Rancorous Ruth, and Irate Ida. No word on what made them so angry, but solid guesses include the amount of swearing on television, the price of everything nowadays, and disrespectful youngsters. Still, good to see them keeping themselves busy, I guess?
I'm wearing the clothes of a Treeminder. We shed our wasteland garments like the ones you're wearing long ago.
Under the leadership of Treefather Birch, the Treeminders are dealing with the apocalypse the only way they know how, gluing twigs to themselves and worshipping a talking tree.
The Great One is a god tree. A living, breathing, speaking god tree.
To be fair, it's sort of working out for them. Their home, Oasis, is easily the nicest place in the entire capital wasteland, and they've got all the hallucinogenic tree sap they can drink.
We will now recite the blessing to ward off any harm the outsider may be carrying before he proceeds to the grove.
The only problem is that their tree god is actually an FEV mutant called Harold, who you might remember begging for small change in the original Fallout.
Spare change, old friend, old pal? Can you help a poor mutant down on his luck?
At some point, Harold had a tree start growing out of his head, a tree that got bigger and bigger until, well, this.
Glad to see you're finally awake. I can't believe they made you do that stupid ceremony.
Harold's not super keen on this arrangement, which is why he wants you to kill him. He's tried asking the Treeminders, but they're way too into him to do that.
Oh, he's testing you now, just like he tested us.
So I guess you want us to do something about it, right, Harold?
I want you to go underground and destroy my heart.
That sounds like a lot of work, Harold. Couldn't I just nuke you from here? There we go, job done. Happy to help, guys. Guys?
The name's Goli Ledoux, and I'm captain of Sudden Death Overtime, the last of the ice gangs.
Sudden Death Overtime is a gang in the capital wasteland whose purpose is to bring ice hockey back to America. Only they don't really know what ice hockey was.
There was a time where every city had their own ice gangs, and thousands would show up to watch them all duke it out in giant arenas.
They've got all the gear though, and their terminology is spot on.
Now you gotta make a decision. Go for the power play, or sit in the penalty box.
They might have trouble fielding a full team, however, especially considering the state of their winger. Hey, keep at it, guys, yeah?
We've got practice. Maybe we'll cross sticks again one day.
Those were the Fallout cults dealing with the apocalypse really, really weirdly. Did we miss your favourite band of weirdos? Which do you want back in Fallout 4? Put them in the comments and like and subscribe for more videos like this from Outside Xbox. Thanks for watching.